Every day is a fresh start. Hello, friend. Yesterday is done. Tomorrow has not come. Earth-shattering. But I think we can forget every day is a fresh start. In Lamentations 3:22 through 23, it says, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." What a powerful truth. They're new every morning. But how do we live like that? I'm going to give us 3 things I think is important so that every day truly is a fresh start. Number 1, you failed yesterday. You're human. Let it go. It's pretty hard to do, isn't it? I like to fixate on it, roll it around in the old noggin, maybe wallow in it for a minute. But that's a denial of what we just read together. That's holding my truth, my feelings, over what God said in Lamentations. See, He said that His mercies never end, that they are new every morning. And so one of the best things we can do in our lives is to believe what God says over what this says. See, this is fickle. His truth is true. Letting go of failure can be one of the biggest acts of faith we can do. So if you fell down yesterday, which you're human, you did, if it was pretty big, you might struggle with it a little more. Here's what I want you to do. What I want you to do is name the failure, verbally. Name it. I'm waiting. Go ahead, it's all right. Now verbalize to Him, giving that to you, God, and let it go. Let go of that failure and give it to Him. Because if it was sin, price has been paid. If it was your flawed human nature, you're human. It's all right. Either one, let it go. Number 2, plan to walk in the Spirit. See, all too often we go into our day, what are you doing today? I mean, autopilot, right? I love routines. I have a morning routine. It changed my life. But I've noticed there's other routines where I'm on autopilot. I'm on autopilot with the people I love in my life, doing the same activity, not being present. What's your plan to live by the Spirit today? Have you prayed this morning? It's okay if you haven't. If you haven't, pray. Ask God what He has for you. Be aware of it. In the morning, when His mercy is new, pray, God, what do you have for me today? Show me what you have for me. Plan to not only ask, but plan that He's going to answer that and be looking for it. We can get in the routine of life and we can forget that even in the routine, He is working powerfully. It doesn't have to be some new, huge thing. It can be a minor thing where God whispers to you to ask your kids how their day was and truly listen. He could whisper to you just to sit with your friend that's grieving a loss. He could whisper to you to text your wife a sweet note telling her that you love her. These are small acts that can have major impacts because when God leads us to it, it's for a reason. And sometimes someone's going through something that we don't have any idea. Sometimes you seeing someone, truly seeing them, can be the most powerful thing. But that only happens when we plan to walk and be guided by the Spirit. Number 3, trust God with His timing. See, I can let go of my failures. I can plan to walk by the Spirit, but then I'll be looking for the result. Oh, God told me to do it. So then I sit there and waiting for the thing. In fact, right before I started recording this, one of the videos that got posted just a couple days ago, I'm looking. How's it doing? How's it doing? There's part of it that I just like momentum. I like seeing success. But there's part of it that's hey, God, is this it? Is this it? Is this the moment? I'm like an annoying child with that sometimes. I think we all can be, where we're like, God, how about now? How about now? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
When I was growing up and we weren't there, before we could measure time very well, it would be like one ducktail. I don't know why we did that, but half-hour increments. That's how I was able to judge time. And I feel like it's the same thing where God almost has to give me like a false measure of time. Just trust me. Just trust me, Zach. Just trust me. Plan to walk by the Spirit. Also plan to know that you may not know what that impact is. And that's okay. Don't tie your success to result. What they call that in statistics is resulting. And that's judging a decision by good or bad by the result that we see with our eyes. But that's not the way we should be judging it. How we should be judging is, did God tell you to do it? And did you do it? See, God will work powerfully in your life when you're present and connected with Him and others. In that way, He'll take you places you could never imagine. I pray that you be blessed on that journey, my friend.